The session, what we need to know, what quality and performance information have you used to plan and deliver services? It's about using the experience and knowledge of the participants on the course. We have people here who have been managing community learning and development services, some for a lot longer than others. Their experience is invaluable. And what we wanted to do was to give them an opportunity to talk a bit about some of the work that they have done, the kind of work they're doing, what kind of evidence they're looking for, and what kind of evidence they've used, and how they use that for planning purposes. We asked people to consider where they'd used information to plan service delivery and to evaluate it, and we asked them to look at a range of photographs and choose one or more of those that they could use to illustrate the particular intervention that they wanted to talk about.
So our evidence would be, asking people what they want, what they need, and how, they're progressing if we're using evidence to plan and deliver services. So consultations, we have forms that people can fill in to say whether they want additional help and the kind of things that they want to progress on to and things like that, and also tracking their journey through our service.
I heard from the discussions today different views of what evidence is and how people are beginning to use it, and in some cases I think beginning to use it and beginning to gather it were the kind of the active words on it.
From here to there, but I think for me the evidence, it doesn't matter whether the beginning or the end, we should be looking at the same kind of service for folk regardless, so it's a bit about the equality of the service.
Planning, if we are not planning using evidence of particular of need, then I would be suggesting that we're not planning in a sense that's going to be a community learning development approach. I think planning, you'll see is mentioned in the session discussion, planning around LEAP, learning, evaluation and planning, which is a stakeholder model of planning where the outcomes and intended outcomes are identified early on, where the measures and indicators we're going to use to evaluate those are planned as a group, and where that directs the intervention.